Hey, what's going on? Joshua Elder here. In this video, I'm going to show you how I get 10 to 20 plus high ticket sales every single month without picking up the phone or doing a home or hotel meeting whatsoever. I'm also going to show you undeniable proof that this does in fact work. So throughout the course of this video, I'm going to take you back of when I started online and sort of the trials, tribulations that I went through to get to where I'm at today. I'm going to show you this whole entire formula step by step, no fluff, no filler. So without further ado, let me go ahead and log into my personal capital account here so I can actually show you the income results that I've been able to create using and leveraging this specific strategy. So here I am in my personal capital account. You can actually get access to personal capital. It's free. You can connect all your bank account information, credit cards, everything all in one place. And so I'm just going to go here to banking and go to cash flow. I'm going to go to income, and then I'm going to go to this year's income. And you can see that's $294,862 here from the 1st of January all the way up to the 13th of June right here. So if you were to take that and divide that by roughly 6, that's right around $50,000 per month on average that I've been able to generate from the affiliate marketing business model. And you can see all the deposits here. You got a Stripe deposit here. This is from one of my merchant accounts. You've got another automatic deposit here of $762, another $1,000, another $1,100, another $1,000, another $1,800, and $13,000 right here, so on and so forth. So you can see deposits almost daily into my bank account because of this process I'm about to show you. So let me actually show you one of my merchant accounts too, so you guys can actually see that this is really legitimate. Again, throughout this whole entire case study, I want to show you undeniable proof. So I went ahead and refreshed that January 1st, 2019 to June 13, 2019, $194,000 roughly just in this one merchant account. So I got many different income streams when it comes to affiliate marketing, but high ticket makes me the most money. And high ticket affiliate marketing is specifically marketing where you're going to earn at least $500 in commissions on any sale. And typically you want to promote products that will pay you anywhere between 50% all the way up to 100% commissions. A lot of the deposits that you see on this side here are from 100% commission programs. And so we're going to show you how to plug into those types of programs so you can get the most, make the most with, of course, the least amount of effort. So with that being said, I want to take you back of when I got started in the online marketing space. Man, I was about 18 years old. I was graduating high school and I started asking myself the question of why do I want to go to college for 4 to 6 years to spend 40 to 60 years of my life working for somebody else? And by the way, I want to make my story mercifully short so we can get to the content. But I think this is important because, you know, you should always ask who should I listen to? And there's so many different so-called gurus out there that do a lot of talk, but they don't really walk the walk much. And so I want to prove to you in this video that what I'm saying are facts, they are real, and this can in fact change your life for the better. So I graduated high school and I did what most people do. I went off to college and just did what my friends did without really thinking. And plus, you know, I had played baseball. I walked on to at Dixie State College here in southern Utah. And, you know, I played for about half a year and I decided to come back up north and go to the University of Utah. Well, during this time, I had been researching online different ways to start generating an income and start building a business. You know, you spend a few hours late in the night and you start doing some research and it leads you down a rabbit hole of many different ways to make money online. So at the time, of course, we didn't have like Shopify, you know, Forex wasn't as big. All these different, you know, drop shipping, all these different ways of making money online wasn't available. But I had that shiny object syndrome and I spent about the next 5 years jumping from product to product, program to program. I even did door-to-door sales. I sold alarm systems for about a month and a half. came home, decided that I really wasn't much of a salesman. I hated selling something to somebody that didn't want it. I wanted to learn, if it existed, how I could attract people that had credit card in hand that already knew that they wanted what I had to offer. And so what I decided to do is I got a job at a local jewelry store, and I had that job for about 7 years, and I started building my business on the side. And again, this is when I was going through the shiny object syndrome, and I spent the first 5 just dinking around doing a bunch of different things. And then I finally got serious because I understood marketing on a whole different level. And I realized that, you should watch what people are doing more than what they are actually saying. Because there were so many people that were telling you to do something, but then they were doing something completely different. And so when that shift took place in my mind, that completely changed everything for me. And so as all these puzzle pieces began being put together, I realized that, okay, I wanted to start an online business. I wanted to live the laptop lifestyle. I wanted to travel. When I had a family, I wanted to show up to all my kids' baseball games and school events and, the events of their lives. And so I'm really going to start taking this seriously. And that's when I finally came across probably the most legitimate product that I had found to date. And it was called Bring the Fresh. Now, this isn't active anymore. This is sold out. It's shut down, although the membership site does work because I have, access to it. But essentially what this website taught was how to rank websites at the top of the search engines and rank those websites for specific search phrases that people would type in. So if somebody was typing in Samsung HD TV, then I could create a website around that, rank it at the top. If they were typing in the best weight loss pills, I could create a website around that, rank it at the top. And then what I could do is there was different ways I could make money from that website. I could sell affiliate products, which again, these are products that are created by somebody else that I could actually get my own custom link from and then share that link across the internet. And they would pay me, right around, sometimes it was 20%, 30%, 40% commissions. And so I just started getting my feet wet and I started ranking these different websites. And so one of my first websites was called Juvenon Reviews. And you can see that I'm here in the Wayback Machine. This is actually really cool. I can go back in time and take a look at what my websites used to look like. Now this website doesn't exist anymore, but you can see back in June 9th, 2010, this is what my website looked like. And essentially what I did is I would write all the articles myself. I bought the domain, I got hosting, I slapped up this website, very simple, clean looking website. And then what I would do is I would optimize these articles so they rank at the top for the search phrase Juvenon Reviews. So when somebody would type in Juvenon Reviews, I knew that because they were searching for the product, they already did all the previous research. Now they're looking to buy the product. They would type in that product name. I would be the middleman and rank at the top of the search engines for that product name. They would come to the website, and then what would happen is they would click on any of these affiliate links right here, and then that link would lead to the sales page. They would buy, and I would earn a commission. And this website was doing okay. I'd make, $40 here and there. But I'm like, okay, what if I had 100 of these websites, 200 of these websites? So what I started doing is I started going out there and creating more websites. I bought at least 80 different websites. Here's a couple more of them right here. This one was called DepakoteDosage.net. And the way that I made money from this specific website, for some reason it's not showing the graphics, but I would put a little line of code that Google would give me. And when a consumer came to the website would show an ad. When that consumer clicked on the ad, they didn't have to buy anything. I would actually get paid. It wasn't a lot. It was like every time they would click, depending on the niche that I was in, I'd make like maybe 50 cents, 20 cents, $1 here and there. But again, nothing outrageous. And so I figured, well, let's get like hundreds of these websites up and then see how we do. Here's another website right here called Affiliate Investigator X. This was an affiliate site, so it actually sell a product called Affiliate Investigator. And you could see the website right here. Again, for some reason, it's not showing the graphics, but people would click on these links here, go to the website. When they would buy, I would earn a commission off of that. And so, I started creating all these websites, and this was back in, as you can see, right in 2012. And it was April. I remember I was at work, and I would go back in the break room and I would look at my, AdSense account. I would look at my affiliate accounts and see how much money I earned. Well, I was so used to making a little bit of money every day. We're talking like a $5 foot long, $5, $10, maybe $20 a day every now and then. But I noticed there was a big fat zero, and I'm like, why? What the heck is going on? What had happened is Google just had an update to their algorithm, and I had lost all my rankings on all my websites. So I'm like, this really sucks. Am I going to be working a job for the rest of my life? But I had the grit, I had the will to keep on going. And I just started researching more, like how can I fix my websites? How can I keep them from, not getting sandboxed is what they call it. So pretty much your website wouldn't show up in the search engine anywhere. And I realized I was doing some black hat methods, and I was kind of gaming the system. I was over optimizing my website. I was doing some technical things I shouldn't have done, but I didn't really even know better. And so it was back to the drawing board. And I remember December 2012, I came across this email that was about High Ticket and this new program, and you can earn 100% commissions. And this kid was earning, he was showing his proof on this video, and he was earning like, $500 to $1,000 a day. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But there was some authenticity to it. He had some results to back it. And then he kind of gave away some free training, and he was showing people how he was doing this, leveraging YouTube. And he was creating these little 2 to 5 minute videos and putting them up, very amateur iPhone or like just web camera videos. And he was making that much money just by uploading these simple videos to YouTube. And he was using some SEO strategies. And so I started putting two together. I'm like, okay, I understand how to rank websites. I can rank these videos. And so what I decided to do is I decided to, join that program, make a decision to join. And I'm like, this has got to work. I know, because I have the strategy. I mastered the strategy somewhat, right? I know how to rank a website. I had learned from those mistakes. So next time I put up a website, I knew exactly what I needed to do better. But this time I had also realized that videos were actually easier to rank than websites. And YouTube carried so much authority that you could put up a YouTube video and you wouldn't have to do very much like technical stuff to it to get it to rank, and it would rank very quickly. And of course, Google acquired YouTube, and so Google started giving YouTube videos a lot of credit. In other words, video started ranking at the top of Google. And also, people began using YouTube as a search engine. So I'm like, okay, I have the ability to not make maybe a $40 sell here or 20 cents a click there, but I can make these big $500, $1,000, $2,000 commissions. But I'm like, people really going and they buying $1,000 products online without me talking to them. And I kind of had to suspend disbelief because I saw my mentor doing it, but I'm like, is this going to work for me? But I had to suspend disbelief. He said, Josh, just create this content, put out these videos, follow this script. It's going to work. Just trust in me and trust in the process. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you the next 90 days. I'm going to give it all I got. And so what I did is I created this spreadsheet right here. And you can see I just started uploading video after video after video. You could see all these separate different Gmail accounts too. So what I would do is I would create a separate Gmail account for each YouTube channel. So again, what I was doing is if I wanted to, for example, here's an example of one of my videos. If I wanted to rank for work from No Home Review, which was a product name in the affiliate marketing space, then what I would do is my channel name would be Work from No Home. And as you can see, this was such a long search phrase that the channel name is shorter because it only allowed so many, characters. But what I started doing is I started creating videos. So I went from making websites to now making videos and transitioning that knowledge. And I realized that YouTube was up and coming. It was going to be big. So what did I do? I started just shooting tons and tons of videos using nothing more than the web camera on my MacBook that I had at the time. And that's it. I didn't have like fancy camera equipment or a fancy microphone or anything of that nature. So what I would do is I would give an honest review following this script. And then what I would do is I would tell people to click the link below in the description if they wanted to learn more about the program. Or what I would do is essentially say, hey, you know, I've done a review on this program. To be honest with you, it's probably not the best fit for you. Let me show you something that would, you know, potentially work better for you based off of my own experience. And then I would lead them to another product that I would prefer over the product that I was reviewing. And that's when, as I continued to do that, I remember I gave it 90 days. And I remember it was April 2013 now. And I had that first $1,000 sale come through. I remember I was in my parents' basement. I'll show you what basement it was. It was this very basement right here. And I remember just sitting watching TV, and I was refreshing my email account on my phone, and I saw $1,000 come through. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And I remember running upstairs and showing my parents. So at this time when I was shooting these videos, I was living in my parents' basement, just shooting video after video after video. And you can see how amateur these videos are. And I was somebody that was just frightened of being on video. But I trusted in the process. And it's not to say that you need to be on video, but I will say that here in 2019, 80% of the traffic, all the traffic on the internet, comes from video. So we live in a day and an age where people are losing trust. People are getting scammed left and right on the internet. And the only way, I wouldn't say the only way, but the best way to build trust is through video. Now there's tons of YouTube channels out there and that are successful just by showing their screen and not showing their face, which is completely fine, and you can feel free to do that too. Sometimes showing your face on a Facebook profile or even on PowerPoint slides works extremely well too. So at this point, I started generating sales, and I was getting about 50 leads a day on my email list. So not only was I making sales into the program that I was promoting, but I was also building what's called an email list. And this is a list of emails that you can actually go and then mass email that list by just writing one email. And then when you send out that email using an autoresponder service, that one email will go to everybody on your list. So you got 10,000 people on your list, you write one email that goes to 10,000 people. So that's when I started creating more leverage. So I'm like, okay, not only do I not have to pick up the phone and call people individually, but I can upload videos and reach, you know, hundreds of thousands of people day in and day out without even being there. So, and then just adding email to the equation was even more automation. Instead of writing individual emails to each and every person, I could mass email everybody. So it was as if, like, you know, if you're a network marketer, for example, and you're somebody that's doing these hotel meetings and you're having to do them day in and day out, you're kind of still trading time for money because you're having to be there to give the presentation every single time. So these videos were like little presentations where they would just live on the internet as virtual real estate. And I'm like, okay, I've got one video that's making me passive income day in and day out. Let's go out there and make hundreds of videos. So it was kind of the same philosophy. And once again, I took from websites and I applied them to videos. Well, guess what happened once again? Josh was over optimizing. Josh was gaming the system. And so what I had to do was I had to go back to the drawing board once again. So what I was implementing was short-term tactics. These were all tactics, not strategies. A tactic will give you a short-term result. A strategy will give you a long-term result. So this was a transition in my entrepreneurial career, and this was a huge lesson that I had learned, is that I needed to start implementing long-term strategies. And so instead of creating all these little mini channels, I finally was like, okay, let's stop trying to game the system and let's start doing things the right way. And that's when I started creating what I like to call authority channels. So I continued this strategy that was proven, except I did it on one single channel. And so what YouTube and Google can see is when you try to over optimize. For example, when I mean over optimization, let's say that you want to rank for Samsung HD TV review. What you would do typically, like on a video, is you have it in the title, then you have it in the channel name, and then you would have it in the description. Well, what would happen is YouTube and Google could see that you're trying to game their system to rank higher in their search engine. And so what they would do is they would penalize you. So you had to be very careful about doing that. And so that's why authority channels and what I started creating here really started working extremely well. So the whole purpose of this channel right here was to continue doing reviews on different products in the network marketing and in the affiliate marketing / BizOps space. And that's what I did. And the reason why I would do product reviews is because you have three types of people online. You have, and I want you to write this down. Number one, you have people that search for your product. Okay, those are the best people. Then you have people that search for products like your product. Those are the next best people. Then you have people that are searching for topics that your product can solve. Those people are still kind of in the research phase. And so what I'm like, I want to catch people at the end of their search, which means I either want to create reviews around products that are like mine or create reviews on my product, right? And so that's kind of what I did right here is I was creating reviews around affiliate marketing products, BizOps products, and network marketing products. And so you can see 5 years ago, I started this channel and I just started uploading review after review after review after review after review. And this channel helped me generate my first 6 figures. And then what I started doing is I hit a brick wall. I started making 10 grand a month, 10 to 15 grand a month. And I'm like, okay, I want to scale up. How do I continue to make more money? So what I did is I set up another channel, which was my primary branded channel, my Joshua Elder channel, which at this point in time, I almost have 50,000 subscribers. And so what I would do is I would take the results of my other channel and start posting them and showing people how I was generating results on this channel. And then I would continue to build off of that. And that's what I've done for about the past year and a half. I've even generated, some extra income from, again, the Google AdSense program for YouTube. So not only am I generating income on the front end, so when people come to my videos, there's an ad that shows. And then if somebody stays on that ad for 30 seconds or more, I get paid and Google gets paid. So that's front end money. So I'm making money from YouTube on the front end. And then you have back end money, which is the affiliate links on your YouTube videos. So for example, if we go back here, you'll notice that I would put a little watermark, and I used iMovie to do this. You can use pretty much any software to do this. I just find iMovie very, very easy to use. And then what I would do is I would have a link here in the description. And what this link would do is it would go through what's called an automated sales funnel. So let me show you what it looks like. So this automated sales funnel would ask for an email address. And it's got a headline right here. So how to start earning $300 to $500 per day starting today. People would click on that. They would enter their email address right here. So I'm just going to enter one of my email addresses. Click here to get instant access. They would submit. And then what would happen is that email would be logged into my autoresponder service. And there's many out there. There's GetResponse, there's Aweber, MailChimp, Kartra. And so these email addresses would be logged. So if somebody didn't buy the product that I was recommending the first time, I would have the opportunity to follow up with them and build a relationship further through email. So they would come to this page in the meantime before they receive their first email, and then they can click this link at the bottom. So this is what's called an affiliate link. Once again, so they click this affiliate link and they go straight to, through an automated sales process that somebody set up. As they go through that sales process, they buy products. that's where I'm making money. And so where the most money is made when it comes to YouTube is not from the front end, from advertising, it's from the back end, what you're putting in the description within your videos. And so what I've done is I've outlined a whole entire process that shows you how to do this from start to finish in great detail, regardless of your current experience online, regardless if you failed in the past. What I would absolutely love to do is jump on a breakthrough call with you and see if you're a good fit for my high ticket affiliate accelerator program, where I'm going to show you how to pick the right high ticket products to promote, how to promote those products using and leveraging YouTube. I'm going to give you the script. I'm going to give you the tools. I'm going to give you the programs. I'm going to pretty much give my whole entire business to you if you're a good fit. Now, this isn't a fly-by-night, get-rich-quick overnight sort of course or program here. This is for people that are fully committed financially to their business. They understand the importance of investing into themselves. And honestly, I want to find out if you are also genuinely a good fit for what we have going on here. So all you need to do is click the link below right here and book your free strategy session, your breakthrough call. Myself or one of my certified coaches will connect with you personally and walk you through this program. I hope you got value from this case study video. I hope I've shown you some things that you can take and use and implement, and I can't wait to potentially see you inside of the program.